Yoakum. The fact that she can even jump and explode on this jump serve is a credit to medical science, Lynn.
And it's also important, I think, early in the game, since they haven't played Kirby and Rock, that in a tournament game they can play with them. That time, Jackie Silva misses the jump serve.
Kirby and Rock. Angela Rock will serve.
And Angela Rock, who is now considered perhaps to have the best jump serve in women's beach volleyball, will put one in play. And that also ticks the net.
If Silva and Crockett do have a weakness, it might be in passing, so Kirby and Rock really have to go with the jump serve to really force some bad passes.
Rita Crockett, great indoor player, plays in Italy in the wintertime. Rock does dig it, but it goes into the net. That is a point for Rita Crockett and Jackie Silva.
Rita Crockett actually hits the ball right to Angela, but Angela scoops the ball way too close to the net, and it's really unable for Carolyn to make this play. An easy dig. Carolyn tries to save it, but look at Rita. She's right there just in case the ball goes over to block it, and she affects Kirby trying to play that second ball.
Actually, Crockett and Silva tried to play in a tournament earlier this year. They played about a game and a half in Fresno, and then Jackie had to quit. But Rita Crockett, as we said, no jump serve, but effective one, hits another service winner, and they take the lead here in the early going of the final of the Santa Cruz Open. 3-2, they lead it. We'll be back. Once again, along with Kathy Gregory, I'm Lynn Shackelford. We're back in Santa Cruz, California. A delightful day. The sand is actually a little toasty and warm. That's why the players are wearing socks. We're early in the game to 15, and Crockett and Silva looking very much like they belong out there, and in fact, leading 3-2. Carolyn Kirby takes a look and hits it over in two for a side out, and Kathy, teams are doing that more and more.
Rita and Jackie have put on a clinic on how to shoot the ball over on two. They destroyed Janice Hare and Elaine Roquet 15-1, outshooting Janice Sabatini. But Kirby, with the pass a little bit tight, had to really hit that ball over on two.
Carolyn Kirby to serve, makes her home in San Diego. Right down the middle. And they can't get it, so that is a point for Kirby and Rock.
It looks like there's a lot of passing errors, but it's caused by the good serving. All four of these players have tough serves. We see the jump serve. She gets a good move on it, but she really can't get the ball up. Silva diving, but really, you can't make a play when a serve is that tough.
We are now tied at 3. Another great serve, and they can't get that one. She's got the great topspin going right now.
Well, what's great about the serve, it's going in different positions. That one was short, the other one was middle, so it's hard for the defense really to shift. They're both playing their sides. They don't shift. Look at how the bottom drops off. She gets a touch, but not high enough to save that ball.
Kirby and Rock go in front 4-3. Now Kirby a little bit more from the middle of the court. And this one is handled. Rock has got it, but it goes over. And the little jumbo shrimp by Angela Rock. And Silva and Crockett are having to run around an awful lot, Kathy, and I don't think that's good for them.
Well, I think that fatigue will play an important role because they really can't get back fast enough. Look at, she actually falls down on this play, but what Kirby and Angela are doing is they're mixing and matching, so they really can't get their defense set.
3 straight points for Kirby and Rock. And that time, that would have been an ace, but she just missed on the jump serve, side out. Jackie Silva has been a dominant player from Rio de Janeiro here on the WPVA Tour until this year. With those injury problems, she's been out all year long until now. What a comeback, though. Good look by Angela Rock. Goes down the line, around the block of Crockett, side out.
It's interesting strategy that they're really going with the shots at the beginning. They didn't really establish hitting the ball straight down, and I think that's affected the defense of Jackie and Rita. They'd rather have them hit at him.
Angela Rock, also from San Diego, serves it down the middle. And Silva and Crockett having all kinds of trouble with the serves of Kirby and Rock.
They're just a step slow, and they can't get that first step and able to pass that ball.
And with the timeout down on the court, that gives us a break and an opportunity to meet another star on the WPVA Tour. This week, we meet Allison Johnson.
Allie, you were selected Rookie of the Year last year. Did you deserve that? And how are you playing this year?
Well, winning the Rookie of the Year award was quite a thrill for me. There's so many gals out there who are so talented and great players. It just really surprised me to win it, but I love it, and I'm playing much better this year. I've worked hard over the winter, done a lot of weight training, done a lot of drilling, and I think I'm playing a lot better, although everyone else is playing a lot better also.
Volleyball is very important to you, but it seems like you have a lot of free time still to do some traveling.
Well, for our honeymoon with my husband Bob, we went to Europe and visited a lot of special places. We've been up to Canada a lot. We go to an island in Barkley Sound to do a little bit of salmon fishing, go down to Cabo San Lucas, do more fishing down there, get a little tan. The neatest trip we've taken was to Africa last fall. We went on a safari to Kenya, and I think the most incredible thing was seeing an elephant for the first time up close and personal, and a lion and a leopard. It was just really an incredible experience.
Fishing is really a male sport. How did you get involved in it?
Well, I think it's genetic. I get it from my grandfather. It skipped a generation and hit me. Some of my favorites are fly fishing. Bob and I tend to do a lot of that, go up in the Sierra, catch some golden trout, some rainbows. I also like spear fishing. I do that a lot back home, go spear fishing for halibut for dinner.
Allie, tell me a little bit about your personality on the court.
My personality on the court? Well, I think I'm a very relaxed player. I don't get very uptight on the court at my partner. I try to be very supportive. But then again, I'll poke a little bit of fun. I'll crack some jokes while I'm playing. And I really try to have a good time out there playing volleyball, and I do.
Yeah, but when does she find time to play volleyball? She's traveling around the world.
Well, she found time to beat Jackie Silva and Rita Crockett and knock them in the loser's bracket, and she finished a strong 7th in this tournament.
Playing with Gail Stammer. Okay, back to the final. Angela Rock with a jump serve. And Jackie Silva down the line. The Brazilian star still has that great shot down the line.
Jackie Silva really is a testimonial to really what athletics is all about. She was injured, thought that she wouldn't play. She's dead tired, but still she has enough inner strength to give it all.
Rita Crockett, who's had an assortment of partners after coming back from Italy, now finally getting in real good top shape, and it's the perfect time. And you can see that she's in good shape. Crockett hammers that one. So that's a point for the team of Silva and Crockett. Looking strong here in the final of the Santa Cruz Open, and looking very much like they belong against the #1 seeded team of Kirby and Rock.
Rita Crockett showing her great indoor form, a nice wrist, hitting the ball between the two defenders.
We'll come back as Kirby and Rock lead 6-4. Welcome back to Santa Cruz, California. I'm Lynn Shackelford along with Kathy Gregory, and right now the team of Kirby and Rock leads 6-4, but it is very close.
It's really close because both teams are siding out. Physically, I don't think that they look that tired, Jackie and Rita, and really when you're playing for a championship, you give it 100%, and that's what they're doing right now.
All right, let's get back to the action. And as we come back to it, it will be Rita Crockett. As you know, from Olympian fame, played in 84 and 88. Nice shot by Angela Rock. Looking good here in this tournament. Really likes the idea of being back at the beach.
I like Santa Cruz. You know, it's really nice for us to be back on the deep sand. You know, we've played in Reno, and we've also played in Salt Lake City, which were both real hard surfaces. So it's real nice to be back in the deep sand with a real excited and knowledgeable crowd, which is something we really appreciate. So they know, you know, the crowd knows when to cheer, and they can appreciate good volleyball. So we enjoy it here in Santa Cruz.
And I really think that they're the best in the soft sand because they can hit even though the set is off the net, where some of the other players in the hard pack pick up the level of their spiking.
No, it's called good. Gee, that looked out to me. Jackie Silva doesn't like the call. Let's listen in.
I overruled the linesperson. That ball's out.
Okay, there you heard it. Steve Burmaster saw it the way we did. Crockett comes all the way over there to take a look at it. Initially, it was called good by the linesman. Burmaster overrules, and I think a good overrule.
I can't believe how Jackie and Rita sprinted to see if that ball was out. Maybe they should save a little of that energy for the next rally.
Now, can Kirby and Rock start to pull away? 7-4. No, Carolyn Kirby serves it out. So Jackie Silva upset at the last call. Let's see what she does on her serve.
Well, she's feisty, she's fiery, and I think right now she'll like to put a little pressure on them and get back in this game. She does not like losing.
Silva was there, but a nice little tap down by Kirby, side out.
The difference in this match is that Silva and Rita are touching every ball, but they're not getting the ball high enough to make a play. And really, if you're going to have a chance, you have to make a play where the ball comes high enough so your partner can run it down. A good block, she touches it, but she shanks it to the side. It's going towards the roller coaster.
And, of course, you're referring to the Big Dipper, the #1 ranked roller coaster in California, just behind center court there. One-arm dig by Rock. And she dinks it over. Kind of a nothing block attempt by Jackie Silva.
Well, it appears that Jackie is not getting out of the sand, and what they're doing is just hitting the ball right to Angela and Carolyn, and it's forcing them just really not even to think. It's so easy to side out. She gives it a one-hand pokey. Carolyn gives her the nice set, but seeing that there's really not much of a block, she uses the shrimp cocktail.
With a big lead now, 8-4, Angela Rock serves. And the ball goes out. Jackie Silva taking her frustrations out on her partner, Rita Crockett.
Rita's got the double pressure, the pressure of the game and the pressure of Silva yelling at her. I used to yell a little at my partner, but that was in English. Jackie Silva gives her the yell in Portuguese.
So Jackie Silva on the national team in Brazil when she was 14. She's been a star for a long time and kind of a star personality. Big hit by Angela, but it goes out.
And Angela's really mad at herself because Jackie didn't even go up on the play, and she tried to hit a sharp angle, and it's an unforced error with no block. You can't hit the ball out.
A much-needed point for Silva and Crockett. Oh, and Rock, with the frustrations of hitting the last ball out, just hammers at it her old partner, Rita Crockett. Crockett back in the sand playing with Jackie Silva. Despite the frustrations, she likes some of it.
It's great because Jackie's like, she's the best in the world, and she brings out the best in me. So it's only helping me, and hopefully I'm helping her. But I love it. Plus, we're really good friends, and it just makes it all the better.
And that's really true, Lynn, because she has pushed the level of Rita's play by driving her so much. But sometimes, personal, she really rides her hard, but that's part of being a world-class athlete. You take the good with the bad.
Speaking of world-class, here's the jump serve by Carolyn Kirby down the middle. It's handled. And a good down-the-line shot again by Jackie Silva. Is that her best shot down the line?
Well, I think that she has such a great wrist. She can put the ball anywhere she wants to, but she's not jumping as high right now, so that looks like her best shot because she's facing cross-court but turning away from her body.
Jackie Silva going away from the jump serve. And the whistle blows. Rita Crockett was touching the net on the block attempt, so that's a
Rita Crockett
side out, and it'll be Angela Rock to serve.
Well, what happened on that play is Rita was ready to block Angela, but they ran the side play, so she had to jump out, and she swung a little on the blocking and hit the net.
So maybe they are getting a little bit tired. As we mentioned earlier, Rita Crockett, kind of a slow start to the beach season, perhaps because of Italy and just getting in shape. And they looked real tired on that one. And, of course, they're playing only really their first full week together, and the lack of communication may show.
I don't think it's a lack of communication. I think that when you're tired and you can't get that first step, you just don't go for the ball and you just can't get anything out. And look at Jackie. She gives her like, oh, why, Rita? But she really didn't give her the good push to take that ball.
Angela Rock trying to dig it with her left arm, just barely missed it.
One thing about beach volleyball, sometimes you reach with one hand when it's an easy ball and you really can take two. There are many instances when you have to use one, but I think on that, she could have gotten that with two hands.
It's dug by Silva, but she hits it right to Kirby, and Kirby digs it. And the one big hit is by Angela Rock, and that ends the play.
These fans here in Santa Cruz are really knowledgeable. They're moaning every time the ball isn't hammered straight down. What Jackie and Rita are doing is just giving them too many free balls. They're hitting right at them. Angela now has a chance to end this rally. She takes a good approach, gives out the big scream, and fires that ball off Rita's hands.
In case you just joined us, you're watching the #1 seeded team of Carolyn Kirby and Angela Rock going against Rita Crockett and Jackie Silva, who have battled their way into this final in their first full tournament of the year together. It's a remarkable accomplishment, win or lose. Carolyn Kirby goes, I can't serve as well as I'd like with my socks on, so she takes them off.
Well, I think it's cooling off a little bit, but it was really hot. All the players had to have socks on for this tournament.
Unseasonably hot for Northern California this time of year. And the joust at the net, surprisingly won by Silva. She out-muscles the Rock.
Jackie Silva has great timing, but I think that she really likes combat. When she has a chance to go against the Rock, she shows the Rock that she can get a piece of her anytime she wants.
All right, we'll look forward to more of that as the game progresses. Right now here in Santa Cruz, Crockett and Silva hanging in there as Kirby and Rock leading at 9-6, and they look a lot fresher. We'll be back. Along with Kathy Gregory, I'm Lynn Shackelford, and we're back in Santa Cruz, California. And right now, the team of Rock and Kirby are looking strong, 9-6, especially their serve.
Well, really, that's what has gotten them all these victories. They're putting a little bit more pressure to receive the serve, and I think they may take this match if they keep serving this tough.
Let's get back to the action at center court.
6-9.
And I would think, Kathy, because they've been sitting so long, the longer the game progresses, actually Rock and Kirby should get even better. Right down the line after a brilliant set falling down made by Carolyn Kirby. Angela Rock puts it away.
Well, they set the tone with the shots. Now they're into the rhythm of the game, and now they're knowing when to hit and when to use the shots. And I think Rock wants to prove something right now. She's not holding back.
Remember, Angela Rock and Carolyn Kirby last year got into the finals in the World Championship, losing it to Matthews and Roque. All-around athlete Angela Rock, great start at San Diego State, and also threw the javelin a little bit in track and field. There's that little cut shot by Jackie Silva. Kirby should know it, but she just couldn't get it.
What's great about Jackie Silva, even if she doesn't jump, looks like she's so out of gas, she still can make the shot. That's the sign of really of world champion. What are you going to do to get the ball to side out? She uses like a touch cut, and Carolyn Kirby's in shock. She should touch that ball herself.
Rita Crockett. Rock knew she was going to get a perfect set from Carolyn Kirby. She did, and hammered it.
Angela is really starting to hit the ball straight down. I think they have to really change their strategy and maybe go to Carolyn. Jackie, though, is not much of a force blocking. She's giving her too much of open court, and she's just going for the kill.
On the other hand, Kirby and Rock seem to be serving Jackie Silva a lot.
I think they want to test the setting of Rita, and they know that Jackie will put a lot of pressure on Rita to give her that perfect set. However, though, I can't believe she shoots that ball back over her head, and that really shows that they are in this match. They're not giving up.
So Crockett pulls out a great shot at a great time. Let's see if they can convert that into a point now as they serve. They keep serving Angela Rock. And Angela Rock keeps finding open sand, side out.
It's really apparent that they're a step slow. Jackie Silva would never miss a ball like that under normal conditions, but it's not normal conditions when this is your 6th game of the day and you've knocked off team after team.
We mentioned that Angela Rock threw the javelin in college. 4 sports star in high school at El Toro High in Orange County. And Jackie Silva with another great down-the-line shot, side out.
That's really all Jackie and Rita can do is hope that their side-out game gets steadier. That's the only way they'll get back in the game, and then maybe hope that Carolyn and Angela will think, oh, they're tired, we've got a lead, this game is easy.
They keep working on Angela Rock. Good dig. And we've got a net violation by Jackie Silva. Golden opportunity there for a point.
Jackie Silva.
A nice dig by Rita, but they just can't make the second play. They touch a ball for a chance to make a point, but she goes into the net, Jackie, and you can see a sign right now. When Jackie Silva is not talking and yelling at her partner, you can tell that fatigue is set in even with her voice.
Carolyn Kirby back to serve.
So the longer we just side out back and forth here, the more it favors the team of Kirby and Rock. Jump set. And a nice turn by Rita Crockett around the arms of Angela Rock. Another side out.
And I think that's why they haven't been serving the ball to Rita, because Jackie gives her a great set, but Rita is the best at hitting across her body, and even though she's played 6 games, she's still got some snap in her hitting.
They have been serving Angela Rock, and they do again. Oh, nice broken play, side out by Rock and Kirby.
It looks like Angela's passing the ball a little low. Carolyn had trouble giving her the set, but that's when things go your way, when you hit an offset over the defensive player.
And it's a winning serve down the middle. So finally we get off of that 9-6 score, and it's 10-6 in favor of Kirby and Rock.
Sometimes it becomes a mental game. Physically, you're tired, but mentally, you just can't keep pushing yourself. Silva tries to go for that ball, but she just really can't get her explosive start.
The players take a sand timeout, and Kirby and Rock are just gliding along. Gives us an opportunity to go in the crowd. This week, it's a very knowledgeable one volleyball-wise in Santa Cruz.
Today, in the crowd in Santa Cruz, we're going to ask the fans how they feel about beach volleyball being selected as an exhibition sport in the 1992 Olympics.
Well, I think it's great. Beach volleyball is the sport of the 90s. These are some of the best women athletes in the world, and now the world will get a chance to see them.
Great. I think it should be a competitive sport along with indoor.
Well, I think it's great. I think they ought to you got sun and surf, and the girls are playing great. I think this would be really wonderful.
Oh, I think it's great. Everyone here enjoys beach volleyball, and it's just become a really big phenomenon in the last few years.
Beach volleyball is fantastic.
How do you feel about beach volleyball being selected as an Olympic sport in the 1992 Olympics?
Oh, I think it's a great idea that these girls are out here pouring their hearts out, and they deserve some recognition. It should be on exactly with the Olympics. That's where it belongs. It's hard work, and they're doing a great job.
I think it's fun, and I like it a lot. Same as him, I think it's really fun. It's fun playing. Yeah.
Fantastic.
I'd really like to play in the 1992 Olympics, but it might be difficult for me to make the U.S. team. So I'm looking for a country that would like a competitive, experienced player.
India!
Good choices. This is Kathy Gregory.
All right, you don't sound very picky, Kathy. Hey, wouldn't it be great to see Jackie Silva playing for Brazil and Barcelona against Kirby and Rock?
I think it's going to be great, and I bet she's on the phone right now figuring out who her Brazilian partner will be.
At any rate, we're playing right now in the final of the Santa Cruz Open to see who's going to be the champion here and win the gold. And they're starting to pull away. Another point for Kirby and Rock, 11-6.
It's easy to see confidence on the faces of Angela because they're just standing back and playing defense. They really don't have to put a lot of effort. They use it all to just move the ball off the hands of Rita. And that is confidence. Look at, they're talking and they're knowing that this game is pretty much over.
Blocked again. And once again, Crockett and Silva cannot put it away, especially Jackie Silva right there. Another easy point, 12-6.
Their vision on the court is just outstanding. They're finding all the open holes, but again, it's set up by just hitting the ball right to the defensive player. They're getting a chance to show all of their skills, know when to hit the ball on 3 and know when to shoot it over on 2.
Crockett and Silva take one of the 2 timeouts that they are allotted in the game, and as they do, we'll be back. And we come back to Santa Cruz, California again. Lynn Shackelford along with Kathy Gregory and the team of Silva and Crockett looking a little bit tired. They're down 12-6. They got a long way to go in a game to 15. Whereas the team of Angela Rock and Carolyn Kirby looking for their 7th win in 10 tournaments this year and only 3 points away from it.
I think a lot of teams are surprised that Rita and Jackie were able to come back and get in this final. And I know that Angela and Carolyn did not want to lose this and think that they played 6 games and they could beat them. So they really are aggressive, and they're staying aggressive. They don't care how tired Rita and Jackie are. They want this game, and they want it now.
And they're a little closer as they get another point. We go to 13-6. Yes, Silva and Crockett had a very impressive win over Elaine Roquet and Janice Opolinski-Hare, 15-1. And in 2, Jackie Silva shows there's still some life as she finds a way to make a side out.
Really good strategy by Jackie. They have to do something to mix it up. They haven't been very successful when they've passed set, hit it over on 3. Carolyn's a little bit out of position. She hits the ball deep over her head. Sometimes that one play can give you just a little adrenaline to really pick things up.
They try Carolyn Kirby. And Carolyn Kirby reaches over Silva with the lefty.
And if she keeps playing like this, that signature volleyball from iDig might be on the market sooner than she thinks. Look at the agility she uses. A nice left-handed cut shot.
There's a break in the action, and while there is, let's take a look at the most consistent player since 1986. Jackie Silva, even though she hadn't played this year, still the top at getting into the Final 4.
What was disappointing is Nina ran into Jackie in the loser's bracket. As a result, her and her partner Patty Dodd got a 17th, the first time Nina was out of the money in her whole career.
40 Final Fours belong to Carrillo and Opolinski-Hare, even though they've played very few tournaments together. So they've done well with other partners. Crowd enjoying the recreational activities here in Main Beach and out on the water in the bay here in Santa Cruz, and certainly enjoying the action right now is Carolyn Kirby. Couple points away from winning a championship. Great serve. It goes over and it's good. And Kirby hits it down the line, and that'll do it. We're 1 point away from the championship. 14-6. Very definitely in control. Carolyn Kirby and Angela Rock, and look at Silva and Crockett. They are very tired.
And they're just not holding back. Look at Carolyn going for the jump serve. Rita was lucky to really get that pass off, but now she has a chance to show her great offense and hitting the ball away from Jackie.
We'll take a pause and be right back here in Santa Cruz. Welcome back once again to Santa Cruz, California. I'm Lynn Shackelford along with Kathy Gregory, and it is 14-6. Rock and Kirby are now dominating.
They're dominating because they're just so aggressive. They don't want to let this one go. But Jackie and Rita are trying, but they're just a step slow.
All right, let's get back to the action and just see how they put this one away.
14 serving 6.
They can do it right here as Carolyn Kirby will serve. Angela Rock sending signals back to her partner Kirby.
And the signals look like they're going to go angle on whoever she serves the ball to. Take away the angle.
Well, they serve to Silva. And she can't quite take away that angle as Silva hits it through the block for a side out.
That's what I like about Jackie Silva. The match is not over. She takes a swing even though things don't look good.
Jackie's had many injuries. It would appear that she has some tape on her ankle, and the sock is protecting that tape.
It doesn't look like that'll be a signature sock that'll hit the market. What do you think, Lynn?
I don't know. Wow, there's a wild serve. The high spinner. Carolyn Kirby, though, very casually takes a look and makes an easy side out. So Rock will be serving. Once again, we have championship point.
It's interesting to see the faces of a team that's way ahead. They're relaxed. They're never yelling at their partner. They just sense victory.
But there'll be no victory here as Rock puts the serve into the net. Rita Crockett will serve. She needs about 8 straight aces here to get back in this contest. Good pass, set, and hit by Rock and Kirby. The third time now they'll be serving for the tournament.
I think Angela better enjoy the fact that Jackie's blocking her right now and not getting that high, because I think by next week, Jackie will have her sand legs. She'll be getting out of the sand a lot better, and they're going to be in for a much tougher match.
Good serve. And that'll do it. Very easily, Carolyn Kirby and Angela Rock win their 7th tournament and 10 prizes this year. And they are the champions here at the Santa Cruz Open. They make it look routine once again. A great effort by the team of Rita Crockett and Jackie Silva just to get into the final. But there, they ran into a tough team in Rock and Kirby.
They've used this jump serve for many victories all season. They go for it when the game is on the line. Jackie makes a nice set. Rita thinks that she can side out, but their great defensive skills have worked all day, and the Rock has been hammering on all cylinders. Another look at the explosive power. Game point, nothing but sand.
The way that Kirby and Rock look on that one, they could play another 3 games. Obviously very, very happy and very satisfied. They defeat their old partners here in Santa Cruz. Another sponsor, perhaps, for Carolyn Kirby, as she is piling up the money here in the WPVA Tour. They win the championship 15-6, and we'll talk to the champions in a minute. Side with the winners.
Congratulations on another tournament victory. What was the difference today?
Well, I think today in the finals, you know, obviously Jackie and Rita are a little bit tired. So I think that plus the fact that we came out really aggressive. The whole day we've been, you know, just barely escaping with victories by 2 points. And I think we came out here with, you know, a fire in our eyes, and we were ready to play, and we didn't let anything get to us. So I think that was the difference in our play.
Carolyn, how was it playing against Jackie?
Well, I think everybody's happy to see Jackie back on the tour, and I am as well. It really wasn't that hard to play against her. I just tried to keep focused on our side of the court, and she stayed on her side of the court, and everything was fine. They had a great tournament.
You're used to winning quite easily, but the difference was you had a lot of close matches. Is the competition getting better?
Well, I think, you know, everybody's game is improving, and also the fact that we were, you know, we're getting to a point where we're getting a lead, and then we're just kind of resting back. And that's where, you know, we were doing that early in the season, and we're going to work on that this week, and we're going to hopefully, you know, put some games away a little quicker. But, you know, my hat's off to everybody here. You know, Marla and Deb, they had a great tournament. And, you know, a lot of teams are really increasing their play, and
Well, congratulations. Another victory, and Carolyn Kirby and Angela Rock win the Women's Pro Tour in Santa Cruz.
Woo! SBSC! Woo!
Thank you very much, Kathy. This was a tough one for the team of Silva and Crockett. They had to play 4 more games than Kirby and Rock, but give Kirby and Rock a lot of credit. They played a new team, and they beat them. Let's take a look at how some of the other teams did. Janice Opolinski and Elaine Roquet in 4th place. In 3rd place, Deb Richardson and Marla O'Hara. And in 2nd place, Jackie Silva and Rita Crockett. Once again, our champions, Angela Rock and Carolyn Kirby. This puts a close on another perfect day in Santa Cruz. For Kathy Gregory, I'm Lynn Shackelford saying so long.